Hey, what's up everyone, CTNtechnologynews here, and in this video I'm doing my final rumor roundup on probably the most anticipated smartphone of 2015, the iPhone 6s. So Apple's latest iPhone is actually due to release on September the 9th, and a ton of leaks have been circulating on what Apple will be delivering in their upcoming model. Since this is an S release, I originally wasn't quite as excited about this phone as I was about the iPhone 6 originally, but now that I've actually spent some time researching the various rumors and leaks going around about the iPhone 6s, I'm getting more excited all the time. So first off, the new iPhone 6s is probably going to be getting an all-new screen with Force Touch and haptic feedback. Basically, this is the same technology that Apple packaged into the new MacBook, and it adds an entirely new way to interact with your phone. When you press harder on the screen, sensors in the phone are going to detect the increased pressure by measuring the increased surface area occupied by the finger. Your device then responds with haptic feedback, a tap, that gives you the illusion you've actually pressed down on a physical button. Now there are a ton of practical applications for this. For instance, by pressing down on a location on a map, you might automatically trigger driving directions to the location without having to press the root button. Now another big upgrade in the iPhone 6s and 6s Plus is probably going to be the new Apple A9 processor, which is said to be a fair bit faster than the A8 chip in the iPhone 6. This is mostly going to come into its own when playing high graphical games and movies, but combined with the 2GB of RAM that are also rumored to be in the iPhone 6s, it should just give the phone more horsepower overall, and it should make navigating around the iPhone 6s a much more fluid and seamless experience. Now when it comes to the cameras, Apple's probably going to be giving the iPhone 6s a pretty significant upgrade. The iPhone 6 is an 8-megapixel camera, and the limitations of that camera can clearly be seen in the washed out details of images. The iPhone 6s is probably going to be getting a larger 12-megapixel rear-facing camera, which will create brighter and clearer stills and video. The 12-megapixel rear camera sensor on the iPhone 6s should also have the capability to shoot video in full 4K high-definition resolution. The existing iPhone 6's 8-megapixel camera shoots perfectly decent 1080p video, but Apple probably will be wanting to upgrade the resolution for the upcoming model just so they can say they did. While 4K does offer a better, sharper look, for a lot of people the new feature won't immediately make a difference. Relatively few people have purchased a new 4K TV or monitor needed to watch the higher quality video, and you're not going to be able to tell any difference when watching videos on your phone itself. Having said that, Apple is working on a far brighter OLED screen for one of its upcoming phones, and I'm expecting this to ship with the new iPhone 6s. If it does hit Apple's upcoming model, the pictures and videos that you do take with the 6s's improved camera are going to look better, even though you won't be able to detect the higher resolution. Now to protect this new and improved display from being damaged or bent, Apple's probably going to be putting some harder aluminum into their upcoming model as well. Apple really was paying attention to the bendgate controversy, and they basically strengthened the metal in the inner wall of the iPhone 6s's backplate around the volume buttons, which is the place that the iPhone 6 was shown to bend. Also, the screws that hold everything together are in different places inside the phone now, which should help spread out the tension when the iPhone 6s is in sort of a compressed situation or if someone's trying to bend it, and it probably should prove that the iPhone 6s won't be as bendable as the iPhone 6. And while I'm talking about the new design, I actually do believe the rumors that the new 6s is going to be coming in two new colors, rose gold and then also a darker shade of space gray. These new color options are very similar to what Apple's done with the iPod Touch 6th generation, and I wouldn't be surprised if Apple basically took the iPod Touch colors and brought them to their iPhone line. The rose gold version is a slightly darker version of the gold version that Apple's been offering for quite a while now, and then the new space gray color option is basically like a graphite version, which is similar to what older iPhones looked like before Apple introduced the entirely new color scheme. But anyways, that's pretty much all the big upgrades that people are expecting to see in the iPhone 6s. As you can see, the design of the upcoming model is very similar to the iPhone 6 in keeping with Apple's tradition, but that's not necessarily a bad thing since the 6s will probably be faster, more powerful, and it should have a better camera as well. But let me know what you're excited to see in the iPhone 6s in the comments below. Be sure to stay tuned to my channel for more on the iPhone 6s when Apple unveils it at their event on September 9th. Definitely be sure to give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it and you are excited by what Apple is planning, and I will see you next time.